Let's talk about the 5 steps in giving a good referral. Number 1, do they have a need for a product or service one of your members offers? If they do have a need for your product or service, one of the suggestions I make is if you've got experience with that person, if you've got a personal story, share your experience with them. Part of why in our group meetings we encourage you to tell stories in your presentations in your 45, 60, or 90 seconds is so if we don't have a personal experience, we can share a different client experience from that scenario. Step 2 is really important. Ask permission for the referral recipient to contact the prospect. Example, is it okay if I have Ashley contact you? If the answer is yes, at that point, I oftentimes will ask, hey, is it better for Ashley to reach out to you via phone, email, text? What do you prefer? Then I'll reach out to Ashley and share contact information and say, Bob is expecting your phone call, or Bob prefers that you text. If the answer is no, and a lot of people don't want someone calling them, they'd rather have the contact information and reach out on their own timetable, I oftentimes will ask, hey, is it okay if I give Ashley a heads up that you might call? I won't share any of your contact information. And most people are good with that. It also sets it up where it is more likely then that they will reach out to Ashley in the future because they know she's been given a heads up. Step 3, send the referral and connect the 2 parties. Step 3 is really simple. It's connecting the 2 parties and sharing contact information if you're allowed to, or sometimes it's just sharing contact information with one party. And most people think that's where the process stops in giving a good referral, but there's really 2 more steps. Step 4, I oftentimes will do it a couple weeks or a month later. I'll check back with both parties to see how'd it go. And I prefer asking how'd it go because it's an open-ended question and we'll get more natural feedback and people will tell you how it really went. And because you're in the middle, if they didn't have a good experience, or even if they had a great experience, you're more likely to hear about it. When appropriate, the final step, step 5, is to share that feedback with both parties. And that's where, particularly with your referral partners, you can really help them out. If they messed up in one small area, that's an area that you can help them improve. It improves future closing ratios for them. It'll make you more confident in giving referrals, and it doesn't let small problems turn into big problems. But let's recap. Number 1, if someone has a need for someone's product or service, share your experience. Number 2, ask if it's okay if the person receiving the referral can contact the prospect. Number 3, connect the 2 parties. Number 4, ask how'd it go? Number 5, when appropriate, share feedback.